going on, tubers? Just wanted to show you my 1992 Camaro and kind of walk you through it and just see what it's about. So this is a 1992 I picked up a couple years ago. I've been working on it since, and it's actually needs a paint job, needs interior, needs some things, but I got the suspension, the engine, the trans, and everything done pretty nicely so far. So as you can see, the interior is a little janky at the moment, but I did pick me up a new Cletus steering wheel. Definitely still need to get some gauges. Got my Tremec T56 with my Sicky shifter. I also picked me up a Cletus McFarlane Motions Raceworks MPI steering wheel. I just put that on a couple of weeks ago. It's pretty sweet. I have that on an NRG quick release, which is kind of nice. Pop that back on there, see how easy that was to pull on and off. I kind of like that. So we're running the Jegs SSR wheels, just, you know, cheap combination. I got the Nittos up front, 255, 50, 17s. In the back, we're running the Jegs SSRs as well, but I think these are 15-inch wheels, running Mickey Thompson ET Street SS with the 295, 55, 15s. They fit in there pretty nicely. I do get some fender rub right here. I'll have to roll that in, but they work pretty well. So in the cockpit, we're running the Cletus steering wheel that I showed you just a minute ago. Still got to work on my gauges. I made this little template to see if I can fit some actual gauges in here. I guess they make a whole dash that has the whole thing molded where I can put in my gauges, so I got to order that still. Running the Holley. This is my little dash right now, and I hang my phone on here so that I can have my speedometer. It works for now. So here we are in the back of the car. I'm going to show you the fuel system that I'm using. I'm using the Aeromotive in-tank system for the 3rd Gen Camaro, and it all fits right in. You just pop out the old hat, put the new hat in. It's got the 340 liters per hour pump all wired in and ready to go. And so I'm running 3/8 hoses all the way to the front for both the return and the send. I also ran some 12 gauge wire for the pump, and also my level sensor wiring. This is all running through so the 10 micron high flow fuel filter. I'll see if I can get a picture of that and show you guys what that looks like. All right, we're underneath the car here, and I just wanted to show you what I did for the fuel system. So you can see I ran I ran 3/8 line for the main feed, and it goes into my fuel filter right here. And this is a fuel filter that I got off of Amazon. It did have the correct micron rating for the fuel system that was required by, I think, Holley. But what I did was I used the original fuel line for the return, and so that's what's connected into the return into a 3/8, so that goes up into the return. But the actual fuel line itself is full 3/8 hose all the way down into the fuel regulator, up into the fuel rail. But this is where I have it mounted, and I still have the original breather, which I trying to find a replacement, but apparently they don't make those anymore. So I'll have to figure something out, but it works. It's still there. I kind of cleaned it out. It's a little dirty, but it does its job, I guess. So here we are now, showing you the guts of the thing. And what we have here is a LS swap. as they call it. But this is the Gen 4 LS LY6. This is a 6.0. I'm running 823 heads, which are the rectangle heads. I'm running a stage 2 Summit cam and long tube headers, and that's pretty much it. Everything else is stock bottom end. Do have the Texas Speed titanium springs with the one-piece valve seals. I am running some BTR rockers, some custom ones. I can't remember which ones they were, but I just upgraded the rockers so I don't have to worry about the trunnion issue. Running ICT brackets, which aren't the best. I think I'm going to switch over to the Holley mid-mount system. High current alternator, and of course we're running the Holley Terminator X. I'm running Holley Terminator X fuel injectors. I'm not sure which model they are, but they are for the Holley Terminator X. I did do the air conditioning delete. I do plan on running the Vintage air conditioner. I'm out here in Arizona. It's hot as balls. So we'll be getting that in here pretty soon. But yeah, this is my build using this is a Amazon purchased 3-row aluminum radiator that came with the fans. I've been driving this thing around in Arizona in the heat, and I haven't had any problems with the heat. The fans work great. The Holley controls the fans. I have a relay system here for the fans. So yeah, that's the power plant. All right, so I'm sure some of you guys want to see what it looks like underneath and the kind of work I did to it so far. So I'm going to show you the underbelly of the beast. There we go. So I am running the all UMI components. I got the tubular A-arms. I got the K-member. Running a Holley, let's see here, that's the Holley oil pan. Can't remember the part number, I'll have to look that up. But it's the one that will fit the K-members, and I think it will fit the original K-member with a little bit of modification to the K-member. I'm not quite sure, but you can definitely look into that. All stainless steel exhaust. So this is I think a 2.5 into a collector that then goes into, or it might be a 3.5. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember right now, but it goes into a 4-inch exhaust. I am running the frame connectors, all UMI. They're all welded in. And I also put the paint on there so it doesn't rust. Maybe I'll come back and paint it red or put something on it, but for right now it's protected. UMI frame connectors. I'm also running the torsion bar from UMI. I got a brand new drive shaft. And I got this T56 transmission from American Powertrain. They gave me the whole package. So I got the transmission, I got the bell housing, I got the center force twin disc clutch. I got the throwout bearing, which is a hydraulic throwout bearing. I got the Hooker Blackheart cross member and the polyurethane mount. The drive shaft, all from American Powertrain, including the shifter, which they gave me another shifter that didn't quite work right, so I had to buy one from Sicky Performance to put the ball where I needed it to be. I am still running the stock rear end, but I did put new bearings in. I put new seals in. I had 410 gears put in, so the thing runs good on these tires. So, but it is still the original 7.6 something rear end, which is, I can break at any time if I hit it hard. So, still working on that. That's pretty much the bottom end. So, I'm still running the stock lower control arms. and 438 horsepower to the wheels on the dyno. On those stock 1992 control arms and bushings, I think blew out one of the bushings, because all I hear now when I hit the gas is the thunk, and then when I put it in reverse, the thunk. So I'm thinking that the bushing has just blown out, so the pin is just going right to the bushing. So I'm going to take this apart, see which one it is, but no worries, I ordered myself some brand new ones from UMI. So I'm going to put these on, and hopefully that takes care of that issue. We'll see what we got. Yeah, this is pretty rusty. Let's see. Yep, original bolts. That's what I had. That's what I had to use. All right. Bolt out. It's an old one. It's the original. It's what I had. So, you know, I got new bolts. That one out. Now I got to get the other one out. Let's see here. So this one is a new bolt. It came with the frame connector. So at least I had a new bolt there. Pull this down. Let's see what we got. Yeah, these are old, but I don't see that this is the one that has the issue. But you can tell they're pretty dry and cracked up, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was the other one that split or just disintegrated. I'll have to take a look, see what it looks like. But let's switch this one out for now and keep it going. So no worries, I got all new hardware with these little control arms, so I'll be putting all new hardware in. It'll be great. All right, let's see here. Will they fit? Right, look at that. One size fits all. Maybe. All right, that fits in there. Okay, I'm gonna try it the other way. Look at that, like a glove. All right, I'm gonna button this down. I still need to get some lube and get these filled up before I drive it around so that the bushings have lubrication. So get that going. I'll do that after I get it all installed. But this is going pretty quick. So, all right, so read the instructions. They do give you some lube, and they do recommend that you put some lube on the surface before installation. So we'll do that right now. Get that on there. Slide that in. Get the bolt back in. I gotta tell you, the axle's been behaving. I just have the car on chassis on jack stands. The rear end is just hanging off, and I don't need to have any tension or push on it or pull on it to get this to line up. It actually hangs pretty neutral, so it's easy to install these or remove these if you need to do any work on them. See how easy it was to slide that in? That works great. All right, get the torque wrench, get this locked down. Torque wrench in hand, 72 foot-pounds. All right, these are all set, ready to go. On to the next side. I spared you guys from the wrenching. Let me get this out here. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, let me get this out. There we go. I'm assuming there's a split right there. Not sure if you could see it. That looks like it's split. Making some noises. That one's pretty dry too. So we're just gonna go ahead and put new ones on. Go from there, see what we got. Okay, I'm in Arizona. It's hot as balls. I'm sweating my nuts off. But anyways, we got our lube on here. So we're gonna get that all smeared on there. Get these up into position. Slide that up and up. Send it home. Line it up. Lined up. Send it home. Easy peasy. All right, I'm gonna get this locked down and go from there. All right, let's get these washer and bolts on. All right. That's it. Locked down. So I just need to fill these up with the lube. I gotta run down to the store and get that, but we'll get the wheel back on and get this back on the ground. Well, I'm under here for those of you that want to see what the 4-inch Hawks Motorsports exhaust looks like under here. This is what it looks like. Looks like we got a little bit of a leak right here, but nothing too crazy. And then here's the Spin Tech muffler that it comes with. Not sure what series it is. I had to look it up to let you guys know, but that's pretty much it. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out, watching. That's my Camaro right there. It's a work in progress. Still needs paint, body, interior, dash, some other things, but it runs good. It runs fast, it runs solid, and we're gonna get some more work done on it pretty soon. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.